injuries are part of the sport, but I'm going to say this. Around 50 to 70% of the worst injuries I see in this sport are entirely avoidable. We're all mature enough to understand that there's some injuries that are unavoidable. It's part of doing jiu-jitsu. It's part of your education.
There's a dark side to jiu-jitsu. The thrill of victory, the bone-splintering embrace of joint locks, and the oxygen-depriving clutches of chokeholds have clouded the pain and danger they bring with them.
There it is, there's the dust. Kimura sinks in the dust. It could be over.
That looks good, that looks tight.
Goes over on top. How is Souza not tapping here?
I mean, he's in clear danger.
Big squeeze from Ruotolo, sprawling on top.
There it is, there's that.
Shamrock continues that hold though on that left leg. And that is it.
These submissions have ended the careers of skilled grapplers. Submissions so dangerous that some have been banned. Some could be the refusal of the grapplers to accept defeat. Some could be at the forceful technique of the winner. And some could be so quick that the damage is done. Which is the most dangerous? Among the moves that are deemed too dangerous to handle is the spine-chilling body slam. This move is done by picking up your opponent and slamming them down with all your might. A move so hazardous, it's been banned from the BJJ mat.
Sure.
The body slam can cause terrible injuries like concussions, damage to the spine, and even knockouts. Safety comes first in BJJ, and the ones who watch over these rules, the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, IBJJF, want to protect fighters from themselves and prevent these serious injuries, especially to the head and neck. That's why they said a firm no to body slams. Whether the fighters wear the traditional gi or not, the rule remains unbroken. It's not just about one kind of body slam. The ban covers all sorts of body slams from different positions like closed guard,
Slamming Fiona to the mat over and over.
back,
Big slam.
and armbar. Although everything goes in MMA. Next, the twister. The 10th Planet's master, Eddie Bravo, ignited the torch for the twister submission
To the twister.
when he used it first in a competition.
There he is, cranks on the neck, he taps on my head.
But the danger of this submission is known in jiu-jitsu.
Behind my head.
So the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation placed a ban on its execution at all belt levels of competition. However, it's a star in jiu-jitsu competitions like ADCC and the Eddie Bravo Invitational if it's done. What sets the twister apart is its scarcity. The submission is so exclusive that it has only been pulled off by 3 fighters in the history of the UFC.
Trying to get it. Chin! Son!
Oh my God, he's got me! That's tight!
Not let him get his hands locked of you, Johnson.
Oh man, that's tough. Minute 15 to work with, and round number 1, and there is the tap.
And 1-1. The twister starts from a back control, where the attacker capitalizes on the opponent's vulnerability to execute this intricate move. The essence of the twister lies in its execution. As the attacker twists the opponent's body and cranks the neck, pressure is exerted on the spine, creating a unique and intense pain.
Final seconds of the round. Trying to get it. It is on!
Let's talk about another risky move, the heel hook. This submission was banned by the IBJJF because it could seriously injure a fighter's heels and knees and cause permanent damage.
He gets it! Holy smokes!
But in 2021, the IBJJF brought it back only for no-gi competitions. Former and present Danaher squad has made a full meal out of this vicious submission. Athletes like Gordon Ryan
pulling right under the leg.
Oh, going straight
And
for a
going
heel hook
straight for a
there.
heel hook.
Dan Maniso, and Craig Jones
Getting to the butterfly. Oh, and Craig Jones.
are really good at using it. The heel hook works by putting pressure on and twisting the opponent's ankle using an armpit grip or strong triceps. The heel hook is one of the most common injuries in BJJ, and if a competitor doesn't give up when it's applied, they could end up with a torn knee ligament and other bad injuries. Some fighters are never the same after getting hurt by it. The Kimura. Think of this submission as the upper body cousin of a leg lock. It's not a clean break. It's more like a messy twisting force that wrenches the shoulder out of its socket. The shoulder is the vulnerable target. Kimura injuries are so dangerous that most fighters fear and respect the damage that they cause.
He's got it! It's over!
Then why don't we hear about more Kimura injuries? It's not often that injuries arise from the move itself. Rather, they occur when someone underestimates its force. Both heel hook and Kimura injuries often stem from the other fighter's stubborn refusal to yield to the move's might. And this happened when the man it was renamed after, Masahiko Kimura, the Japanese judo legend and professional wrestler, went against Elio Gracie. In the second round, Kimura locked Elio in the Gyako Ude Garami, expecting him to tap out. But Elio couldn't. He had lost consciousness. Unaware of this, Kimura kept twisting. The result? Elio's arm snapped, and his pain sprang him to consciousness. Kimura did his thing, twisting further, and Carlos Gracie, Elio's brother, knew it was over and threw in the towel. From that day on, the submission was taken into jiu-jitsu. Flying scissors takedown. This move is so risky that a famous coach named John Danaher doesn't allow it in his gym during practice.
90% of the worst injuries in this sport come from falling body weight. It's not the heel hooks that hurt you. It's not the arm bars. It's people landing on you in ways where you get fucked up.
Only on real events. And that was where one of John's students, Gary Tonin, pulled it off in ADCC 2019. The flying scissors takedown, also known as the kani basami, is a technique that was once popular in judo, but was banned because it can cause serious knee injuries. One of the greatest judo competitors ever, Yasuhiro Yamashita, faced an opponent who used the kani basami, and unfortunately, it went wrong. Yamashita's leg got broken, and that changed the course of the match and his career. In MMA, the flying scissors takedown made its mark in a one-sided fight. Ryo Chonin was getting run through by the legendary Anderson Silva's arsenal of skills when out of nowhere, Ryo pulled a flying scissors into a heel hook.
Right leg inside out.
Take away the lead. Oh, look at this! Whoa, this is good! Unbelievable!
Now, let's break down how the move works. Jumping and wrapping your legs around your opponent's leg in a scissors-like motion is how to perform the flying scissors takedown. But if you don't get it right, things can go really wrong. Precautions and care are needed in training, and even in competitions where all guns are let loose. The safety of both athletes, winner or loser, is important. Which submission triggers you the most? Share your opinions in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you.